Well, good morning to you. Welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. How y'all? So, it is early Tuesday morning, but it's not a work day. I've got a class to go to today, so was off last night, should be off again tonight, and gotta go get this class banged out for work. Nothing exceptional shouldn't be. First thing is, hope you people that are over more east of me along the coast are batting down the hatches for the rain. I haven't looked this morning to see what's going on with the storm, but they were saying it could be a baby hurricane by the time it made it over there. So y'all have plenty of coffee handy and you know, hunker down. I know the Razor rookie was looking for some rain over there, and some of those folks, so you know, duck and cover. All right, today, early morning text message. We'll get back to him, my cub. All righty, Boots Freshwood aftershave, gonna be the thing for today. Ought to be a nice scent, and it's not so strong that the whole room there at the class is gonna be in on it. Going to use a Boots shave stick, and if you're going to use Boots aftershave, why not use Boots soap? And I like the Boots anyway, so it's good stuff. And I also, let me get a little water out of it here so it's not dripping all over the place. It's the Semogue 1305, because, you know, it's just a favorite of mine. It's just a great brush, so we'll let it sit there and soak. Razor today. This is a X3, which is a third quarter of 1952 Gillette Super Speed. And there's nothing remarkable about the Super Speeds. This one's in pretty good shape. It's got both the end caps. It's a really nice looking razor. And this one is going to Bulgaria. So I wanted to use it before I sent it out to make sure everything was working okay. And plus I promised I would do that. But just so happens that the fine gentleman that it's going to, it's his dad's birth year and quarter. So I think it ended up being really great that that's the one that I found. We got some Wilkersonsword blades, and one of the neat things about the Super Speeds and Gillette twist opens is that have the if you can see it up in there, there's like a hook at the end of the bar there, right there, and you just slide the blade out some here, and it slides, get it out far enough, and it slides over the old hook, and in it goes like that. And then twist the bottom up, make sure everything looks good, and it does. And there you've got the regular old Super Speed. So, need a little kickstart this morning. So here we go. Let's see what happens with the old Super Speed. Old Super Speeds are kind of the old Ford trucks of the shaving world. They just get it done. All you can say about it. I actually have my my grandfather's Super Speed. It's a flare tip. It's a 57 model that I got. It's got one of the end caps missing, but that doesn't at all affect how it shaves. We'll do a grandfather shave one of these days. I've also got a brush that belonged to my other grandfather. So, brush from one grandfather and a razor from the other. That'll be a good shave one day. Alright, we're going to get some of the old shave stick on the old face here. It doesn't hurt if you overdo it a little bit, but it doesn't take as much as you might think it does to get a good ladder. So there we go. That should be plenty. Makes me old whiskers look even whiter than they normally do. Here we go. Get a little water out of the brush because we want to start with the brush fairly dry. That way we're not slinging stuff all over the place. Get started on some lather here. Doesn't take long for it to start to lather up either. And then as we get it going, dip just tip of the brush in. There we're going. Boots has got a kind of a unique smell to it. I don't know how to describe it. It's got kind of a smoky background to me that I like. I like smoky things. I smoke some Latakia pipe tobacco a lot, and that's got a nice smoky flavor to it. I just like that. I was reading a description the other day on a soap, and someone was asking something about what you want a smoky campfire early in the morning, or who would want a smoky campfire when they're first early in the morning. And I'm sitting there going, me? Be great. Love that smoky smell. All right. How nice that turns out. A little bit more water. We'll be ready to go. So I got to give a shout out here to the good old Bama Samurai, if he happens to watch this, because he's the one that oh, it's so good. He's the one that hooked me up with the boots from a trip to London, and then later on he came back, and I think a buddy of his went to London and brought him some stuff back, and then he hooked me up with the aftershave because I wanted to try the aftershave. Really good, fellas, I'm telling you. So razor's a razor, a blade's a blade, pretty much. Not that much difference in shaving one or the other. Like I was saying, the Super Speed is kind of the, you know, the Ford pickup truck of the shaving world. It just does it all. This one is no exception. Nice and smooth. Blades nice and even feeling. Gonna be a good razor for it. This is the same fine feller that sent me the Bulgarian creams I was talking about, the top 10 and the Cairo. Alright. We'll come right up through here. And he had mentioned he wanted one of these, and it took me a little while. Sorry it took so long. Well, I finally got a hold of one that was in good shape, and I'll get it set out the next couple of days. Not sure to make it out today, but it will certainly make it out. Certainly make it out to you. Alright. Now, I just thought about it, because I looked glanced over here. I am still out of the witch hazel. So I won't have my witch hazel on my cleanup pass again today. But that's okay. It'll still work out just fine, I promise. That was a little, I mean, there's plenty of lather left there. We had plenty of soap to start with. But, you know, doesn't hurt anything to have a little extra. Add a little more water. And again, face lathering, you just dip tips of the brushes barely in, and you can adjust your water. Nothing to it. Piece of cake. So I haven't looked outside, but it's supposed to be a rainy day here today. We're going to be on the west side of that little storm when it comes in. And they were saying it could come in as like a Category 1 hurricane. We'll see what happens. The thing about it is, I've lived down here long enough to know, I'm not originally from down here, but I've lived down here long enough to know that there ain't no telling what's going to happen with these things. Alright, we're going to be sure we get this tin cleaned out, especially bottom lip. So I could be playing out around in the rain all day. Yeah, well, not like I'm gonna melt or anything, huh? We're gonna come across here at a nice angle, because we can. And then over here, we'll come across at a nice angle. And there we go. That's pretty nice, I'm telling you right now. That's pretty good stuff. So what happens if you do your touch-up pass with just some water and what slickness was left over from the soap? Answer to that question is, I bet it works just fine for you. Let's give it a whirl. Not as slick as if we had the witch hazel on, but really there's not a whole lot to clean up here, so we can do it with just the water and the leftover stuff. How you like it? I like it. I think it came out pretty good. Make sure you got the little chin. Bottom looks good. So there we go. A super speed shave. Don't do those a whole lot. But, you know, I think most people have a super speed laying around in their stash of shaving goodies. So it's good to get it out every once in a while and give it a run around. They give a nice, easy shave. Look at that. And we're ready for the day. So there we go. Boots. Good stuff. I recommend it if you're in London. It's getting to be a little harder to find, I understand. Matter of fact, I don't think you can get the bowl anymore. A buddy of mine from London had ordered some offline, and he ordered me a couple, and we did a swap for some blades and stuff, so I've got a couple extra. But this is the only of the aftershave that I have, so I don't use it as much as I do other stuff. But it is a nice scent. Got a good face feel to it. It's plain old aftershave, nothing fancy. Kind of like me. Alright. Well, y'all have a good day. Like I said, if you're down along the Gulf Coast from here to Florida, stay dry, stay out of the surf, watch for the flooding, yada, yada, yada. Normal stuff we do in this part of the world this time of year. So, y'all have a good day, and happy shaves.